Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this up close to the 40. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. Second down and 8. Love. Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He finds his big tight end, Everett. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. And he's into the end zone. Cole Kmet, touchdown, Chicago. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. At their own 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
On second down, Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, and that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Packers.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. From the gun on third down, it's Love. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And he is not going to get in to make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. This hard, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They face 2nd down and 7. Williams. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again, Williams. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That is hard. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Williams now to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Gerald Everett, touchdown Bears. Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. Down inside the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Throwing is Love. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
That's out quickly and complete. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
Bears 14.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. They'll run here with Johnson. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, it's Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 37-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is,
and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
when you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's going to be caught.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing again, Williams. This pass caught, right side, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bears move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Oh! A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Back to throw is Love. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Williams to throw on second down. He'll swing this out to Swift. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. On third and a yard, it's Williams. That complete to Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. Here's second and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Love to throw it on first down. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dobbs headed in motion. On second down, Love. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 31-yard line.
Now Swift. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
By the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Jacobs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. We'll go play action with Love. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Packers. Love. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He's going to run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What a game this has been. It hangs in the balance until the very end, yet somehow they get a touchdown here late, Mike, and it looks like they're going to be able to pull this one out in the final seconds of the game.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
Bears 34, Packers 31. Cairo Sanchez to kick off for Chicago.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired.